Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Counselor's Office. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor, and we are back with another week in this week in Destiny 2. I've been doing a lot of Destiny, mostly because one, it's easy to record, and two, it's going to be all Destiny until the final shape, and then once that teeters down, then it's going to be, I'm going to be spending the summer playing so many other games. But for now, we Destiny. And in this week of Destiny, everyone can play Destiny. In fact, as you see on the screen, red borders galore. We're going to jump right into it. Yes, Bungie has come out and shown off more class items and the prismatic loadout. We're going to get to that in just one moment, but let's read how we earn them first. The exotic class item will be part of a new activity that unlocks after the raid world first. At the beginning of week 2, we don't want to spoil what the activity is all about and how to unlock it, but we can say it's farmable and you'll get a guaranteed random roll each time you complete it. So after we beat the raid, the next week, we will have a new activity. And this is where you get exotic items. So you will not be able to use this on day 1. Womp womp. I don't care. Either way, most people are probably going to use the same old builds that we know work for day 1 unless they're dramatically nerfed and changed, which could be a possibility. Spoiler alert. 1, 2, 3. It's a 12-man activity. Are you back? Okay, we're done talking, so you're back. Okay. So yes. How many exotic perks? Similar to how Prismatic has a selection of abilities. I'm just going to give you the down low instead of reading all this. Essentially, in my greatest opinion, Prismatic and the exotic class item is actually not as exciting as, in fact, the more I learn about this, the less excited I am. Because they made it seem more powerful, not even necessarily powerful, but more selection of choices. And your choices in both Prismatic and the exotic class item is significantly less than what I thought. Like, don't get me wrong, this is a good selection and there's some good abilities that you can choose from for the exotics for each class. But the fact that some of them are specifically class tied, like Spear of the Dragon, why is that? Why are we doing that for just the class? I thought the whole point of this is that you can mix match. Apparently not. Also, you have a first column and a second column. So that means it's not completely randomized. It's not limitless. There is a limit. You could potentially get every combination possible. And then that's it. Now, it'll probably take you some time for each character, and that's fine. I'm not arguing about that. And I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, this is going to make it pointless. No, these are going to have some exceptional build potential. But my point is I'm going to temper my excitement of both prismatic and class items until we get our hands on them. I'm not going to be excited for anything, mostly because it's worse than what I thought it was going to be and what they made it to be. Also, a big thing is that they talked about doing, they're going to do buffs and probably nerfs. Let's be honest, there's definitely going to be nerfs to armor, but they're going to do buffs. And so depending on how much these things are buffed, we'll see how strong they are. To keep balance, we have narrowed some of the perks effects to what we believe the spirit of Get It, the original exotic was. This allows a combination of two of them not to be overwhelming, and it maintains a reason to run the original exotic armor. What a perk on the class item has the same effect as its original versus you should expect some tuning changes. For example, in the final shape, the original Armentarium and 6 Coyote will gain the ability to create orbs of light from your grenade and dodge respectively. That's neat. So they're buffing exotics. That's great. And they're going to keep like the original intent. Don't get me wrong. I think like having Star Eater scale and what else could you rock? I don't know. Any one of these for super generation. But you can't use some of these with the other classes, which is super annoying. But I am excited to see Titan and Warlock get Spirit of the Star Eater. That kind of seems really freaking dope. But you're not seeing Hunter with like the Horrorfrost or Severance. Like having Hunter with this right here, oh, I would have loved to have the hunter go the invis combo, have my assassin build where I'm just going invisible and blowing crap up with my palm. Oh, so that's my thought. I do think it's still awesome. It's exciting, but I'm going to temper my full excitement based on the fact that I know it's not going to be as strong. It might be slightly stronger than a normal exotic, if anything, but I'm definitely going to temper my excitement. I mean, there's good stuff here. Don't get me wrong. Be able to not have you, especially if you don't want to give up like stat pieces and you want to have an artifice armor. It's no longer needed. You have to have a class artifice armor. Now you can have an arm artifice armor. You can have that god roll. No longer do you have to worry about stats in your exotic armor itself, because class items are just generic. You get 12 points, right? You get all of it the same, where now you can have maybe a 3-tier build. You can have that mobility, resilience, discipline, hunter, now that you can get the perfect rolls. I don't know, it's very flexible. It's so again, temper excitement is all I'm saying. I think it is a lot less exciting as it was, but definitely there's some neat stuff. And they talk about orcs. I'm gonna say right now, if you struggle, at least beat orcs. Join a group, beat orcs. It's so easy. With the solar surges and whisper, it's free. Just learn to do. You have to do the mechanics. You have to do the mechanics. The rest of it, if you don't know how to do it, at least get your 30 or 20 spoils for beating orcs. Just do that at least, right? Find a checkpoint. Also, over here, they kind of like nod to the fact that maybe he's still alive. Hidden opera report biosignatures still pulsing from the ship's hull. Does that mean Orcs Worm is there and alive? Because apparently he's still alive. I'm not for sure. Some lore daddy down below, let me know. All the deep sight weapons you can get. Listen, this is probably one of the best things they could do as a catch-up mechanic for everyone. Veterans, returning players, new players. Everyone to the red border weapons bonanza in similar fashion to what we did last year. Players, I don't remember them doing this last year, who have not earned enough deep sight weapons to unlock the patterns of year 6 seasonal weapons now have a chance to catch up before the final shape launches. Every day from May 7th to June 3rd, players will get a guaranteed deep sight weapon drop upon completion of a seasonal activity. So if you still have not unlocked the pattern for, let's say, no one cares about this bow. From Season of Defiance, you complete a Defiant Battleground to receive a deep sight drop of that very weapon. You'll get another day after, and after one after that, and so on until you have completed the pattern. Don't worry if you have more than one. If you're playing or knocking out System 1, sure, you'll get drops for those weapons. So for activities you can play from each season to get these awesome rewards. Season of Defiance, Defiant Battlegrounds, Mission Avalon, Season of the Deep Dive, Salvage, Season of the Witch, Summoning Pools, Safthun Spire, Season of the Wish, Riven's Lair, the Coil. Just do the Coil. It's very rewarding. It's probably the most rewarding activity, in my opinion, for the least amount of time, especially with the bonus platinum chests at the end. 0 hour is near. I am so excited for this. This is probably, like, I like Whisper and it's very enjoyable, but I am so excited because I love Outbreak Prime, so I'm so excited. First came the Whisper, then the 0 hour. The second ever Destiny 2 secret exotic mission is coming back on May 14th. You'll be able to find it into the light node in the directory. And it has a few surprises up its sleeve. Those capable enough to complete it before their time runs out, 40 minutes on normal, 20 on legend, will get the new craftable version of the Outbreak Perfected exotic pulse rifle. For some of the secret chests available each week to unlock new additional perks for it, if you're looking for its exotic catalyst, you'll have to complete 0 hour on legend difficulty. But remember that if you got the catalyst for the original version, you won't have to earn it again. Thank God. Woo! That means, and by the way, the first one should be Rapid Hit. Rapid Hit as the first one, even though I think Rewinds for PvE is going to be better, but Rapid Hit, just landing those headies, instant reload, baby, and stability. Chef's kiss. And Trevor is near. Yes, we will see Trevor and see how he fumbles, or we fumble, should we say. 3 new maps in 1 trailer. Yes, so they introduced the new maps. I played 1 round. I am sad that it's only 3s. I hate 3s. Yes, I'll play some comp if I have to. I will definitely do flawless on trials to get the new, but I actively do not enjoy it. I don't enjoy 3s. I will play it, I will get what I need out of it, and then I'll dip. So it kind of sucks, but I do think the map, I only played the city map and Neomuna. I really liked it. I got Halo Reach vibes with the atrium and like the middle point. I don't know. I like it. I just didn't like the game mode. So let me know in the comments down below about the other 2 maps. I will definitely check them out later. But the middle map, I definitely do enjoy. I really like it. Great time to jump into Destiny 2 in anticipation of our Battle of the Witness. We want everyone to be ready. We really mean it. Starting May 7th, running through June 3rd. Number 3. It's the 3rd day of June. We have launched Destiny 2 expansion open access period. During those 28 days, the following content will be available to all players on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Expansions: the Shadowkeep expansion, Beyond Light expansion, the Witch Queen, Year 6 seasons, Season of the Defiant, Season of the Deep, Season of the Witch, Season of the Witch. PlayStation Plus members can also claim the Destiny 2 Lightfall, which will be available up to until June 3rd. No matter what expansions you play, all the rewards you earn during this period are yours to keep forever. And no matter if they're exotic, raid weapons, high stat legendary armor. That is the biggest W and the most ungreediest thing I've ever seen Bungie do. You can play every freaking thing in the game currently, minus dungeons, not dungeons, but any expansion, Shadowkeep, Beyond Light, Witch Queen, you can get Strand. Actually, hold that thought. They don't see anything. Hold on, let's see. They say nothing about subclasses though. Ooh, hold on. Let's get into the nit and gritty before I get too excited. Shadowkeep, you get 13 exotics, 3 armor pieces. The Scarlet Keep, Nightfall, the pit. Oh, okay, so you do get the dungeon and you get the raid. So you got all the days to play, baby. The Beyond Light pack grants access to 12 exotics, 6 exotic pieces, Glassway Proving Grounds Nightfall, Deepstone Crypt raid, which is fantastic. Once the final shape is live, we'll also launch a new pack called the Destiny 2 Legacy Collection 2024. The pack will give you access to some of the best content of Destiny has to offer. Lightfall, Witch Queen, 30th Anniversary, Beyond Light, Shadowkeep, Forsaken pack. I'm not going to clap for them. I'm not. This is a W, don't get me wrong. But it's a W for new players and returning players, but I'm not giving them credit because how long has the community told them? You need to make things more reasonable. It's $100 to play your stupid game, and some of this content's year-old content. And other games have done bundles and discounts up the wazoo while Destiny's over here nickel and diming new players. So, W. And absolutely, if you are interested in Destiny, get it, right? You are a new player. Outside of the Lightfall, everything else is all right, in my opinion. You're mostly getting content from these things, especially these 2. These are fantastic. This one has a great raid. But absolutely everything else, making everything... So, they did not say subclasses. I'm going to tell you now. You will not be able to use probably your subclasses for free. You'll probably have to pay the DLC. But the exotics, the armor, everything, the guns, all that's free. Play the game. This is the time to come back. This is the time to jump in. This is the time to really dip your toes to see if you care or you want to play Destiny. This is absolutely the time. And if you don't like Destiny, it will cost you $0. This is the time to jump in and try it. Determine for yourself, is this something you like? Is this something you don't like? That is such a W. Again, bravo to Bungie for not being greed lords and actually letting things be free. I don't care about the gauntlet. Read it yourself. Heritage Month. Cool pin. Respect. I have talked to some amazing Asian people. They're very nice, very respectful. I do enjoy some of their culture. I do want to one day go to Japan. It makes me sad that we have so many like content creator douchebags that go over there and act a fool to some of the nicest people in the world. But we digress. Making the Round Triumph. While all information directly related to the Brave Worm quest is now available, the Making the Round Triumph is not able to be completed yet. Players will be directed to speak to Shaxx during the last week of Into the Lights. Oh, goody. Risky archery emote was disabled because it was making people invisible. It was crazy. All right. Known issues. Players not receiving rewards for one of the secret chests in the Shadow Throne dungeon. Ooh. The Spanish version of Revision Zero's exotic description is displaying incorrectly. I wonder what it says. Oh, who's the good boy? It's the good boy. Look at that. The good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. And then movie of the week. We have to see this because it's exactly what I think it is. Yep. This is the LFG experience right here. Yep. Over jumps and then tries to turn back. At least it wasn't Legend. Knowing my luck, that would be, and that's an hour of your time wasted. That's the LFG experience. Now you see why you should join a clan. Join a clan. Trust. Woo! Yep, a different angle. Congratulations, the week's winners. Your fail is now your triumph. Enjoy your emblems, even though people will forever know you as the dudes that threw. As for me, I thank you guys. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. This has been This Week in Destiny. Again, I think this is overall W. Again, people are going to say I'm complaining. Again, I'm just holding back my excitement for the new exotic class item and prismatic. I'm tempering my expectations, right? Lightfall hurt us all. I think I have a right to temper my expectations when I smell something. I smell a little fart coming around. Like, I'm gonna hold it back. I'm gonna hold my excitement back. As always, I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. Hit that like button. Let me know down below, what do you think about the class item in prismatic, and what do you think about all the stuff being free up until the final shape? Are you excited? Are you going to come back? Are you not going to come back? Do you not care? Are you going to try to get friends to play? Let's see what you have to say, because, well, I've got everything already, so it doesn't matter to me. But I hope you guys enjoy if you are. So have a good one. Until next time, game out.